Hey everyone, hope everyone's having a great evening. Another edition of the Chronicles of E coming at you here on this wonderful week. Hope you're having a great week. Hope you're having a great day, great hour, great minute, great second. Just wanted to pop in here with a quick YouTube video. I've been reading up on a lot of different articles of the summer, just kind of reminiscing of some things before it ends. As you know, it's only a few weeks away till September, one of the greatest seasons around, in my opinion, with college football starting up and the fall season. And well, actually, right now we've got all these stores out with all the pumpkin flavors, pumpkin coffee, pumpkin donuts, pumpkin gas, pumpkin oil. You name it, there's pumpkin. It's over. Anyway, that's another rant for another day. Um, but it does fire me up a little bit. And aren't we just pushing the envelope too early for fall and winter? I mean, just every year it just comes out earlier and earlier. At any rate, I digress. We're talking about summer here. A little over a month ago was the 4th of July holiday, and a lot of celebrations going on. Fireworks, picnics, barbecues, just some good times. And there was a lot of articles coming out about the summer and a recap of some of the festivities that were going on, and there was a lot of articles about fireworks and about dangers of fireworks, whether it be with lighting off fireworks in a dry area causing fires, um, people getting injured severely, with lighting off fireworks, and then there were stories about these about our youth lighting off fireworks and causing severe injuries. And when they were lighting them off, the articles were stating there were challenges. There were bottle rocket challenges, Roman candles that they would strap to their arms and they would shoot each other with it. What could possibly go wrong with bottle rockets being shot at each other, right? I mean, yeah, it's fine, right? Whistle rockets, again, same concept. M80s. There was a story about an M80s in a shoe, and you put the shoe on. Anyways, I don't get it, folks. I don't get why our youth is doing this today. It's quite remarkable some of the things that they're getting away with these competitions, but it is what it is, I guess. Again, it's one of the things with proper prevention. I think that fireworks should be handled safely. Folks, we got to get involved. We got to get involved in our kids and continue to stay involved. Make sure that they're being taught right and brought up right, and know the dangers. And it's important. But adults as well. I mean, there's a lot of adults. There was articles coming out in the summer about fireworks shows or parties that were going on. People were lighting off fireworks during the middle of a drought, and the yards were catching on fire. It leads to the house, leads to everything else, and total complete devastation. So you just gotta be careful, be cognizant of your laws in your town or city, township, communities in general, and be respectful of your neighbors. I live in a great community. They communicate very well with each other when they're lighting off fireworks during the 4th of July holiday. Again, Labor Day's coming up, so it's a big festivity for fireworks as well, celebrating Labor Day, back to school and everything else. So just be careful with lighting off fireworks. If at all possible, leave it up to the experts. If you're going to play Weekend Warrior and go in the backyard and try to light up some fireworks as an adult, just make sure you're doing it in a safe way, and you're not pointing at your neighbor's house or your neighbor's trees, and you're keeping it confined to your area, and do the best you can on that and be responsible. That's really what we're talking about. But the other thing is, don't be that guy. That guy is the guy who defies all logic, all reasoning for proper behavior of fireworks. I was at a local show prior to the 4th of July. I wasn't working. We had a weekend off with the family and some friends. Caught a fireworks show at the beach, and they were about to light them off. That nice area cordoned off. Big caution tape, cones, blocks, jersey barriers, a good distance away per order of the fire marshal, I assume, for safety reasons. And great setup, great, right on the beach, just enjoying it, right? And fireworks get shot off. All of a sudden, you see this glow, and you see this that guy walking towards the fireworks with the phone in the hand, upright, filming, or pictures. I couldn't tell which one he was doing. But it was annoying because it was a distraction. Obviously, he's the only one out there walking towards the fireworks. Now, folks, I'm not a genius at all. I do know that fireworks contains the word fire, And in my mind, when you hear fire, if there's a fire going on or anything around fire or fireworks, you generally will stay back in a safe way. You'll walk out of the situation. If there's a fire, you'd walk away from it. Fireworks, you'd sit far enough from it so that you can enjoy the show in peace and not get hit with anything. No shrapnel from the fireworks coming down on you. Just enjoying the moment with the family, which we don't do enough of. Anyways, so this guy is walking towards the fireworks, and I'm watching him, and the staff comes running out and starts to push him back, and the police are starting to move in a little bit, and he proceeds to put in an argument, puts the phone to the side, starts waving his arms, what perceived as an argument anyways, and you can tell he wasn't happy, and so he backed off a little bit, and he's tried to go the other way. He's the only guy out there doing it, looking for the best shot possible. So the police had to push him further back. Eventually, he wound up in his seats, which were probably about 4 or 5 rows back. But it was annoying. It was something that just astounded me as an adult. Kids can somewhat get away with it because they may not know better. 4 or 5, 5, 6, 7-year-old, for a second might take 10 steps, and the parent will grab and bring him back or her back. They're still learning. But as an adult, if you're an adult, 30 plus, 20 plus, whatever, you know better. You know not to do that in a way where it's clearly not. No one's around. No one's in the area. You shouldn't be there. That's common sense. Come on, man. Don't be that guy. If you're at an arena or a stadium, same thing. If you see sections empty, don't go towards the area. There's a reason why it's blocked off with caution tape, trash barrels, and staff in place. You don't need to push the envelope. Don't be a hero. Don't be that guy. You get what's called you got fingers, right? 2-finger zoom on your phone will enhance the video. You can actually, it's a concept. I know you can actually get closer to the show while sitting in your seat and enjoy it with your family without leaving them, and you can get the best shot possible. And you get it from probably a block away. I don't understand it. It's technology. It's on the iPhone. It's on the Samsung. It's on the Galaxy. The whatever else is out there for technology. Your iPad, your InkPad, your whatever. Even Snappy Chat has it, I believe, and Instapicture has it too. I think you can. Anyways, don't be that guy. I mean, come on. Why is what I want to know is, as human beings, why do we feel so compelled to go in the most obscure places that are blocked off, that the population is on one side and the other is it's empty, and there's a reason why it's blocked off. Why do we feel the need to get into these tiny spaces? It's like a construction site, right? You see people walk by these. We got a construction project going on near where I work, and you could see people just walking by, kind of like, going up to the gate, trying to look through the windscreen, see what's going on, and spend about 5 minutes of their time there to see what's going. Folks, I can tell you right now, on a construction site, they're building. They're building something. But people are they want to get in areas where they can't get into for some reason or another. I don't understand the draw. Maybe it's because it's blocked off and they can't get there. They want to get there. I used to work in retail and in a grocery store. Actually, great job. Enjoyed the job a lot. Interaction with different store managers and everything else. But we used to reset shelves. So when a new planogram came out and product placement for different jars in different areas, for whether it be the condiment section or whatever, we'd have to remove everything from the shelf and take down shelving and put new ones up. The whole production. So we'd have to put stuff in areas, move things around. Shoppers would come through. You come down an aisle and it's packed. They would actually climb over boxes to kind of take a look at what you're doing, and then ask you what you're doing. They're in an area that's kind of unsafe. Common sense would prevail that you could trip over boxes, you could trip over jars. It's an area well away from the aisle, but they want to know what's going on. It bothers them that they don't know what's happening in their grocery store. It's the same thing in any area, construction sites and everything. It's just take a look at a car accident. You're driving down the road. and you're the responsible driver. You're not the mutant that's not paying. You're the responsible driver, and you come across an accident, and the person in front of you is doing one of these. You know, it you know, looking at the accident instead of paying attention in front of them and seeing what's going on in front. That's what's called chain reaction accidents, and it's the same thing. People are so curious about what they can't see or what's behind the curtains. Maybe the Wizard of Oz movie was right. Maybe there was something behind that about the man behind the curtain. Maybe that's what's story it all. I don't know. I just don't get human beings sometimes. It's crazy. It really is. But at any rate, just the message of the day is when fireworks, please, um, you know, Labor Day is coming up. Just be careful with fireworks. Obey your state laws, your local laws, your neighbors, and just be safe. And as an adult, be safe with the fireworks. Don't do anything you wouldn't want your kids to do. So if you're dancing around with a bottle rocket in your hand and you're putting it towards your face, it's probably not the smartest thing to do with your kids around. And if your kids are playing with fireworks, you know, that's up to you as a parent. But for me, I'd be on them a little bit. When I was a kid growing up with my friend Adam, we'd have these little things called snakes, and you'd light the wick, and then dance around on the street. Jumping jacks was another one. Those are the fun days. Those are harmless little things that we had. But fireworks, I guess, has evolved, or maybe the people using the fireworks has not evolved, and which causes accidents. So, at any rate, have yourselves a great night. Another edition of the Chronicles of E. Hopefully, you're all doing well. And as I always do when I finish a show, I leave you with this: be good. Hopefully, you're better than yesterday, I guess you'd say. At any rate, this is the end of the program.